Morning VC! Yeah, I'm back again with another vinyl haul. I've taken a decision with my vinyl hauls that a lot of them I've shown where I haven't listened to the records. Just shift that a bit. There we go. I haven't listened to the records yet, which is a bit pointless. So what I'm going to do from now on is I'm not actually going to record vinyl hauls until I've listened to the records. Now that could take a while between, because if you look here, that Wodge is the stuff I haven't shown yet. I try and listen to everything before I show it. Sometimes I just get overexcited and just record a video, but that's the Wodge that I haven't shown yet, so it's going to take a little while. But I think I give a fairer impression of the records if I can literally listen to them before I record these videos. So, these ones I got, it's more from last year, and I think I got these around the end of November, beginning of December. Seemed to be an awful lot coming out. They're a mix of charity shop stuff. There's some Discog. I think I got a few from Discogs. But all kinds of stuff from all over the place, so I'm just going to show these. Right, so the first one up is a name that if you go rooting through charity shops, you always see this guy. And I have played some of his stuff on Spotify just to check him out, and most of it was atrocious. Really didn't like it. But this one kind of piqued my interest because it's a later album by him, and I listened to it, and it was all right. Maybe my taste is changing, I don't know. But this is Charlie Pride, and this is Burgers and Fries. When I Stop Leaving, I'll Be Gone. This was released on RCA in 1978, I think. 78. He looks. Yeah, he's 78, I think. But he looks like he's sort of dressed in the early 70s. So I don't know whether this is a reissue or something. But he's certainly man out of time with that get up. Anyway, so I like this one. I think this is really good. I mean, I've also checked out the albums that are released around the same time, and they're just the same old piffle. But this is a great Sunday morning record. I was really surprised when I heard this, and it's in fantastic shape. Obviously, somebody bought it and never played it. But the song Burgers and Fries, Whose Armies Are You In Tonight, When I Stop Leaving, I'll Be Gone, You Snap Your Fingers and I'm Back in Your Hands. I mean, I really like this as a Sunday morning record. It's great when I'm sort of woken up and feeling somewhat the worse for wear. Just stick this on and it just mellows my mind out. It's great. So that's the first one. A couple of Willie Nelson records next. I picked up this one, Georgia on My Mind. Now this is a lot of his, a lot of songs are covers, a lot of his more mellow stuff, and it's a really nice record. It's got things like Georgia on My Mind, it's got Crazy on it, it's got On the Sunny Side of the Street, Unchained Melody, Sunday Morning Coming Down. So that's a really good Sunday morning record as well. But what happened was I picked this up, and then I found this, which is Stardust. It's got a bit of a rip there, and it's a wee bit crackly, but this is a terrific album. I absolutely love this. It's a lot of standards on here, sort of American, what's known as an American songbook now. So you've got Stardust, Georgia on My Mind, Blue Skies, which I think is just that. I've been listening to that for the last couple of months, and it's just been fantastic. All of Me, Unchained Melody, which was on that compilation, September Song, Sunny Side of the Street's on here, Someone to Watch Over Me. This is a gorgeous record. So if you ever see this one, I would so recommend it. Absolutely love that. And then still in the country vein, picked this one up for £1. Ray Charles, Friendship. So this is a series of duets that he recorded in... It doesn't say on there. Is it on the label? Just so I have a look. And you can all laugh at my skills of putting these things back. 1984. So it's quite a late Ray Charles album. But the cast list on this is pretty good actually. You've got Hank Williams Jr., Oak Ridge Boys, George Jones and Chet Atkins. Don't know who that is. BJ Thomas, Willie Nelson's on the track, which I love. 7 Spanish Angels, that's lovely. Johnny Cash doing Crazy Old Soldier. Merle Haggard's on here, and Ricky Skaggs. And now I try and read when I listen to records. I try and read up on the net about them. I'm sort of all music, Wikipedia, trying to search out other reviews, and this got really slated. And I think the performances on here are really good. I really enjoyed listening to this. Excellent. So there we go. Ray Charles, Friendship. Going a bit more boogie woogie is this guy, George Thorogood. I think I got this on Discogs at a pretty good price. I do like his stuff. I've only got one of it. I've got Bad to the Bone as well. But this was his second album. Released. This is a UK release on Sonnet Records. It's got quite a nice label. There we go. Sonnet. Original UK pressing. And it's a collection. I mean, it's all covers, but I've just really rated this album. It's good old blues boogie rock. It's really good. I mean, the guitar, I love the guitar playing on it. Rocking rhythm and blues. I mean, that sums it up totally. You got things like Moving On Over, which I do believe is that Hank Williams Jr.'s song? Not sure about that one. Who Do You Love? Great version of that. Cocaine Blues, It Wasn't Me. I'm Just Your Good Thing. There's a couple of things that are slightly more bluegrassy, kind of. I think it's Western swing. I'm not the person to ask about genres of country. All I know is if I like it or not. I'm really no expert. But a lot of good songs on here, played really well, really good performances. I really loved that one. Moving on into 80s vinyl, got quite a few of these. We've got Jackson Browne, Lives in the Balance. Now this was apparently when Jackson Browne went political, and apparently he lost a lot of fans, which I think is just pathetic. I hate it when bands or artists take a bit. I mean, it's not even a massive left turn. It's like the lyrics are slightly more socially conscious. I hate it when bands take a slight detour and then people just can't stick with it. It's just pathetic. Anyway, I love it when bands go off script and just go well weird. I mean, that's just when you get some of the most interesting records. So there's a lot of stuff about the state of America and state of the world. There's still a lot of his introspective stuff, but I actually prefer the political stuff. I think it's better. So you got For America and Soldier of Plenty. That's pretty good. Lawless Avenues. I mean, the rock. It sounds like a mid-80s rock album. Sort of. It's got that sound to it. Not particularly taking any chances with the music. It's fairly bog standard, but the songs do kind of shine through. And while the whole album isn't fantastic, though, there's a few tracks on here that I will revisit, and I'm really happy I picked it up. Along the same sort of lines, but not as political as that, or nowhere near, is this one. Bruce Hornsby on the Range, Scenes from the South Side, his second album. It's kind of in the same sort of vein. It's not groundbreaking by any means, but it's solid. Maybe not exciting, but it's solid. I mean, it's a good listen. Lovely picture on the back cover. That's quite a nice band picture. I quite like that one. With the lyric thing. Lyric inner sleeve. Don't think I'm doing too bad with the putting the records back. What's on here? Look Out Any Window, Valley Road. I think that was a single. Jacob's Ladder, which was covered by Huey Lewis and the News. And I think a faster version, I think. But yeah, it's good. It's good, not brilliant. Now the next one is sort of, we go, well, a little bit varied still. Right, the next one I picked up was this one, Jane Wiedlin, Fur. And this one, there are some great tracks on here. Getting a bit hit or miss. This is pretty... The arrangements on here are pretty standard sort of 80s pop. I mean, some of the sounds on here are a bit tired now. I mean, at the time it would have been fine, but now it's kind of sounds a bit cliched. Those kind of synth sounds, the drum sounds, it's not amazing, but some of the songs are. I mean, she gives vent to like her anti-fur trade, which is what I think the point of the whole cover is. On the song Fur. The last song on side 2, Whatever It Takes, is a really good song, and it's got the big hit Rush Hour on here as well. And she's an ex-go-go, so of course I'm going to buy it if I see it. And this cost £1. So I'm really happy that I picked this up. I mean, I already had Rush Hour on a 7-inch, but I thought, give the album a whirl, and there's a few songs on here that made it worthwhile getting this. Band I really like. I only ever had a couple of maybe one single, I think, by them on the 80s. Sort of verging on the indie side of things, but sort of crossing over into pop. It was this band, Cane Gang, and this is the Bad and Lowdown world of the Cane Gang. Suitably aged-looking sepia photo on the front. Or is it, that might be an original photo, actually. Yes, it is. It's actually, I thought it might be a mock-up, but it's not. That's actually an old photo. Right. So there's some really good songs on here. Right, there's the band. There they are. So this was released in, I think, in 85, maybe 84. But the songs, actually, they released quite a lot of singles off here. Big one, I think, was Respect Yourself, which was a Staples Singers cover, which I really like, and I love the original. I've since heard. I never heard the original. I didn't even know who the Staples Singers were when I got this when I heard this record in the 80s. But Respect Yourself is brilliant. Closest Thing to Heaven is a good track. Small Town Creed is great. Gun Law is really good. Loserville. Yeah. So it's kind of like, you know, that Prefab Sprout when they went after Steve McQueen, they went kind of that poppy sound. It's that kind of thing, I think. I'd lump it in there somewhere, but it's definitely worth a listen. I absolutely loved it on Kitchenware Records. There you go, Kitchenware. There we go. Right, and then probably the pick of this bunch, and I'm so happy I got a copy of this. I'm slowly getting all of this band's vinyl records, I think up to 91, because after that the vinyl goes for silly prices. I've checked on Discogs, but it's Simple Minds, Sons and Fascination. This originally came out as a double LP with Sister Feeling Cool, or Sister Feelings Cool. Do excuse me. This was released in 1980, I think. 1981. There we go, 1981. And I suppose the most famous track on here is Love Song, but it is brilliant kind of post-punk funk with funk elements of funk, sort of definitely a post-punk feel to it. Lots of heavy bass, and I love this. This is absolutely brilliant. Themes for great cities, Sweatin' Bullet, Entrance's Mission, The American is a great song. Boys from Brazil, Sons of Fascination. This is just a great listen from start to finish, and I really do recommend this one. So definitely the pick of it. Okay, so yeah, there we go. So 15 minutes of more records whittering on, and they're going to take longer, these videos, because I actually can talk about the contents of the music now, which will be good. Right, that's it for now. See you all soon. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye, VC.